Hey everybody, it's Diana with StampingWithDi.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Mimeograph Monday with a Twist. And I'm going to be using the Sandy Cheer bundle again because they're super cute. Christmas is right around the corner and this bundle is actually retiring, so I want to play with it some more because maybe it was on your wish list or maybe you didn't even notice it, and maybe this will make you think twice and you'll need it before it's all the way gone. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So welcome to my channel. Make sure you say hi when you're here. If this is the first time you've been here, I am live in the chat off to the side. So make sure you say hi. Let me know where you're coming from. If you're watching the replay, do the same thing. Just leave a comment down below. Let me know where you're viewing from, and YouTube will let me know that you have a question or a comment or whatever, so I can reach out to you. And please subscribe to my channel. That way you don't miss anything when I upload a video, go live, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to stop blabbing. I'm going to spin my camera. So close your eyes just for a second. All right, that looks pretty good. Get adjusted here. Okay, so this is the stamp set that I'm going to be using, the bundle, and I'm going to do this little tag right here. Everybody needs tags right now, right? Because you're doing your Christmas shopping, and they're super fun. Even if you are all done your shopping, tags are easy to make a card with, right? You make this cute little tag and then you simply attach it to a regular size card, or even excuse me, a note card, and it's super fun. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I have my handy dandy little recipe. Now if you want the recipe, these are on my blog. If you go over here to my blog, the very top, it says current catalogs. If you click on that, another page will open up and you'll be able to pull up the current catalogs as well as the recipes. Now those are for current, so as soon as the mini catalog retires, I'll take those down and then I'll upload the next mini catalog. So make sure you grab those while they're still there. So this is what I'm going to do. Now this is how I kind of figure out how things were done. Sometimes I cannot figure it out for the life of me, even by using the instructions. And this one was one of those. So let me show you what I mean. So it says down here, ink embossing folder, then run Santa hat through. I'm like, okay, that sounds good. All right, so I inked up the embossing folder, because now as I'm reading it to you, I'm like, well, did I do it? All right, so I inked it up with the embossing folder. Oh wait, let me go over here. So I inked up. So here's what I used. So I inked up the embossing folder, and so I inked up here because it says the embossing folder or whatever. So I inked up this side first, and it gave me, I believe it gave me this one. So what it does is it left my Santa still red, and I'm like, well, it needs to be white. So then I did the back side, I believe, but it still wasn't doing how I thought it would. So what I ended up doing was I ran it through empty, like I just ran it through like normal, and then I took my white craft pad, and they didn't have this mentioned, they only had the Versamark pad mentioned, and they didn't have any embossing powder mentioned. So I'm just kind of going by the recipe, right? And it doesn't mean they have missed something. They totally could. So what I did was I ran this through, excuse me, just the Poppy Parade, and then I simply swiped my pad on there. So let me show you what I did. But what I did do I did cut out my hat first. So here's my little Santa hat. So I cut my Santa hat first. And you can see that embossing on there. And then I'm simply going to, because this gave me that look that's in the catalog. So I'm like, okay, well, this is what I did. All right, so then I took my craft pad and I just simply brushed it gently. And what it's doing is it's catching that raised, embossed image. So now I can see that Santa and the little ornaments like in the catalog. So whether that's the way it was done or not, who knows, but I like how that turned out. All right, so then we are also using the Joyful DSP. And I had not even played with this, I don't believe. And it's a designer, it's a specialty designer series paper. So it's got foil, really fun plaid, and then it's got this amazing gold, like champagne gold, wood grain. There's got some musical notes, some holly berries. It's a really pretty pack of paper. So I'm using that. I'm also using the the Sending Cheer stamp set, as well as the Sending Cheer die. And then they're having me use the iridescent adhesive backed discs. And they also have me using the Lost Lagoon bordered ribbon. All right, so I'm going to let that dry just a second, because you could heat set it so it will dry faster, but I'm just going to let it dry in the air. All right, I also want to put my no peeking, so I want my craft pad, because that is white ink as well. And I'm just going to stamp that on my Lost Lagoon cardstock. And so as that dries, it will, you'll be able to see it a little better. I do think that they embossed it, but I'm just going to go with what it says and how I did the one I made ahead of time. All right, so we have our no peeking. And I could just have a brain fart, I like to say, and that I was doing that wrong, but like I said, I tried it both ways, and that worked just as good. So I'm like, okay, that's what I'm doing. All right. Because I've done it before, but this one has writing, so if you do it the other way, then the writing was backwards. So I'm just going to stop thinking about it. I'm probably overthinking it. Okay, so we go no peeking, and this is just kind of cut at an angle. And then we have our no over here. All right. And then I also did a basic white tag. Now these tags come out of here, as well as the hat and the cute little fluff that goes underneath. So there's a big fluff and a little fluff, and the little fluff goes on the stocking. And then there's the tiny little puff. So you got fluff and puff. All right. So now they mentioned Sweet Sorbet ink, but I used Poppy Parade cardstock, so I chose to use Poppy Parade ink. I couldn't see it anywhere, so what I'm assuming is they used it on the inside of the tag. So I'm just going to do that. So I have my Poppy Parade, and I'm just going to go to and from. And then this will simply be on the inside of my tag. Right. So let's put our little Santa hat on here, and we're going to use dimensionals. And I just have the baby ones out, so that works. Right. So we've got our little Santa hat, and I'm kind of putting it a little crooked there. And then we have our fluff, our fur, and that will go underneath here. So I'm just putting my dimensionals here, and then this will just stick to that like that. Easy peasy. Little green tip glue that I have put in the little Amazon bottle. These are just empty little fine tip glue bottles that I got off of Amazon, and I just put my Tombow in them. I think that's one of the top questions people always ask me, and I don't always mention it, so but that's where I got those. I think it was either fall social or spring social. One time they got those. All right, so we have our little hat, and then we have our cute little no peeking. So I'm going to put the peeking one on first, and I'm also going to use dimensionals for that too. The little baby ones are perfect. Just make sure that they come towards the edge, and then you don't see them sticking out. All right, so we have peeking on the bottom, and then I'm going to put no. So I'm just going to put a little glue dot there for our no. Just like that. So we have our cute no peeking, and then this is going to get on here with this ribbon. Now this is a small hole. It's also just cardstock and designer series paper. So you want to be really careful when you're putting your ribbon through. So I've cut it at an point so that it will go through, because you don't want to tear that. You can also use like a threader. Just pull through really careful, and then just bring these around. This is really pretty ribbon, and I don't think I had played with it yet, but it's a real fun kind of look to it. Alright, so again, just be really careful when you pull those through. And then you have your little tag, and then you've got this cute little tag. So let me put our bling on there, and then we can do our twist. Alright, so I'm using the green as they did, and they actually put a little green one on that hole that is there, and one there, and one there. These are so fun, and I believe these are carrying over, but just however the light hits them, like this almost looks blue, and then it looks green, this looks red, then it looks almost like purple and black. So these are really, really fun. They're nice and flat, so they don't add that bulk, right? Alright, so there is the catalog version. So let me do the twist now. Now the twist, I wanted to add some different designer series paper. So I'm going to be using the Merry Bold and Bright 12 by 12. That paper is retiring, so you're going to want to make sure you grab that. I also do the same thing where I have the little basic white tag behind here. So let's just stamp our To and From on it. Alright. Now this time I'm going to be using the these are the classic gift card envelopes, and these are actually the guts for if you order at least $75 before tax and shipping in the month of November, you can pick goodies or guts. And the goodies, did I call these guts? I don't even know. These are the goodies, and these are the classic gift card envelopes, so I'm going to use those. The guts are these, and I have a video you can watch, and you will get the supplies to make these projects, and these are called what I say guts. Nothing is stamped, so you'll have to have the fluffiest friends. If you want to make your card identical, you'll have to, get the stamp sets. The supply list is also with the video that you can reference back to later and make your projects, or you can use what you have at home. So these are the goodies and the guts for November. So if you order 75, you can pick one or the other. If you order 150 in the month, you get both. And let me tell you, a lot of people end up getting both because they're like me and they can't decide what they like better. All right, so what I did was this time I used that Marion Bright paper, and instead of doing the Santa, you know, with the embossing folder, I just picked the fa la 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 paper instead. All right, so we're gonna, it gets put together very similar to the other one, but they have a totally different feel to them just because of the designer series paper. All right, so we're gonna put our cute little Santa hat on here. And so the same thing with our fluff and our puff. And this time I stamped a different greeting. So let me get my little piece of paper. I have scrap paper, excuse my arm, on my desk. Ugh. There we go. And this time I wanted to say, open me. Because this is going to hold a gift card. So I'm just going to say, open me. All right. Instead of no peeking, right? Because you would put that on like probably like a present. But this is going to be a gift card. So you kind of want that person to open it so that maybe they can do some shopping or eating, whatever the gift card is. All right, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll put the little puff on with some green tip glue. Like that. So cute. All right. And then I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go open me. And I'm just going to cut it straight. And depending on where you put your hat, let's see. All right. So let's put our me. Open, open, open. All right, there's me. I'm just kind of putting it kind of cattywampus like the hat. And then we'll put our open. Oop, not too far over the me. There we go. So they're kind of crooked and fun. All right. This time I'm going to use a variety of the same iridescent adhesive back discs because we have all of these dots behind in different colors. So I kind of want to pull from that inspiration. So I'm just grabbing, you know, some different colors of the bling. I love putting that on the little hat and covering that hole. That was so smart of them. All right, so we're going to put these two together. This time I'm going to use the baker's twine. This is the in color baker's twine. So we're going to hook them together just like we did before. The baker's twine is just a little smaller and less apt to tear that. So put it in there the same way. And then this time I'm going to tie this in a little bow. Like that. And usually I turn it upside down and I just kind of go snip, snip. All right, so we have this cute little bow there. Let's put some dimensionals. On the back. So we had our Rustic Christmas Countdown Zoom class on the weekend. It was so fun. So I thought I'm going to do my fingernails. It has been months and months since I have actually polished my nails. So I thought, oh, maybe I should. All right, so let's see here. This is, I'm just going to fold that back. And it does have the little slit here that will go in. All right, so we're going to put this on here. So it's just going to be stabilized. That back tag will be stuck to our cute little envelope. I'm going to put it kind of at an angle. And then all you have to do is lift, or you can also like spin it a little bit so you can see. But isn't that so adorable? So it wasn't much different, you know, than the catalog version. So let me show you. So here is the catalog one, and I don't think I changed. I did this one straighter, where I did this one kind of cattywampus, but I think they're super cute. And so this is the perfect time to work on either just tags in general, gift card, you know, envelopes. Remember, these are the guts for the month of November, but they are also retiring. So if those are something that you're going to want more of than comes in the pack, make sure you grab some of those. You do get, let me see how many you get in the pack. 20. You do get 20 in the pack. But I just think that turned out like super good. All right, so hold on. Let me say, see you later, alligator. So what do you think? I think that turned out so fun. So I might make some more of those and just kind of have them on handy. I usually always have like Amazon gift cards on hand, because then like sometimes Jeff will go, oh, I need a birthday card. Well, I always have birthday cards on hand, you know, and things like that. But you know, you can't always maybe run to the store, you know, if you need a present. So I usually always have, you know, those, because then those are, the person can get, you know, whatever they want. So I'm going to make some of these so I have a cute little envelope to stick in there as well. All right, so make sure you join me tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays, episode 199. And I got my paper pumpkin, which I was surprised, since they haven't brought our mailboxes yet. Well, they have. I lied. They have, but we don't have a key. How are we supposed to get our mail if we don't have a key? So Eric brought it in. So they brought that to the house. So I'm like, well, that's good, you know. I almost thought, hey, this looks like October. Well, it kind of does, right? This was October's box, and then this is November's box. So they're very similar. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays, episode 199. We're going to play with the November paper pumpkin. And this might be the last paper pumpkin for a while, because I've been having so much fun with the monthly kits that I turned my paper pumpkin off, just because I like to be able to show you things that you can turn around and order. And the paper pumpkins, it's not like that, right? Because it's a subscription. So unless they have some left over, and they usually don't, sometimes you get the refill, but it doesn't have the stamp set or whatever. So I did turn my paper pumpkin off. So this might be the last one I show for a while, unless there's one that just like, oh, you know, blows me away that I need when they show the little sneak peek. Because I'm just having a lot more fun with the monthly kits, that then you can go, oh, I want that kit. And then you can order it till they run out, of course. But, so anyways, but that's what we're going to do. So that will be at 3 o'clock, Arizona time, same channel. If you have any questions at all about what I jibber-jabbered about today, make sure you reach out to me. Otherwise, have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye for now.